What's up, Ravens fanatics? This is the Ravenous Blackbird, your host on the Ravenous Blackbird YouTube channel. And this is a channel that is, of course, built upon the Baltimore Ravens, information about the Ravens for Ravens fans, also politics, poetry, stats, facts, and my opinions as well, and the opinions of others. If you would like to share in the comments section below, I'm glad you're joining me today. A few things I wanted to touch on. Playoffs are here. Hallelujah. And before I get into that, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet and you're a Ravens fan, subscribe to my channel below. There's a button, of course, that you click that says subscribe. Also, click like if you like the video. Click not like if you don't like it. Some people like it, some people don't, okay? Let me know you're out there, people. And also follow me on Twitter. If you have Twitter, I'm very active on Twitter as well. It's at the Virgo Poet, because I'm also a poet as well, and I will be adding poetry videos to this channel. Also, I have politics add on here for those that's into politics. There's Raven fans that are into politics, religion, opinions, stats, and facts. This channel has things on here for everybody. Okay, so this is your host, the Ravenous Blackbird, and thank you for joining me today. And I'm excited. You should be excited, Ravens fans, because the playoffs are here. Hallelujah. The playoffs are finally here. And I'm excited about that. And I want to talk about just a tad bit of the playoffs. I don't want to keep you long in this video. But we know that we've won the AFC #1 seed and home field advantage throughout the playoffs. I mean, everything this year has went our way, okay? The Ravens' way. And we cannot dispute that. Nobody can dispute. This was not a season of what people call luck or something that just, kind of, fell into our laps. No, the Ravens played, they worked hard, and now their record is 14-2, and that they have, broke records this season. Lamar Jackson, Mark Ingram, they're doing things that are just, superhuman and beyond our understanding this year. And this has been the best in franchise history. If you go back and check your records, I did a video right before this, either yesterday or a few days ago, right before the Steelers game. I did a video about this, and it's about the Ravens' accomplishments. So if you haven't checked that video out, it's in my playlist, and it's about all the accomplishments that surpassed anything in previous Ravens history. That means the Ray Lewis and Ed Reed era cannot compare to what we've done this season. If you don't believe me, go back, backtrack, check your records, go check out that video in my playlist. So yes, playoffs are here, and it's either the Ravens in the first round. I want to touch on this real quick. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. Buffalo has to play, I think, the Houston Texans. Hopefully, I'm not wrong on that. I'm almost sure of it. I try to do my study before I do videos. So, and I'm telling people in my Baltimore Ravens group on Facebook, and if you are a Ravens fan watching this and you do not have a Baltimore Ravens group that you would like to be a part of, feel free to join our group. It's called the Baltimore Ravens FANatics, and the link is posted, will be posted if it's not already, below this video. Click on that link. It'll take you straight to our group, and it is nothing but Baltimore Ravens fans. If you're not a Baltimore Ravens fan, you're not getting in. Don't try to sneak in either, okay? So there was some discussion in our group on Facebook. I'm the administrator of the group. I've had that group for about probably 6 or 7 years, and I've been managing it pretty much by myself. Whether or not who we choose to play in the first round. And I was saying I would rather play, anybody, especially between Houston and Buffalo. I would rather play Houston. Buffalo seems to have given us more of a problem than any of the other teams. We see how close Buffalo had played us, and I think that was a Thursday night football game. Lorenzo Alexander was a beast, and some people say, well, it don't matter who we play, and that's really not realistic. If you are an NFL fan, if you're just watching the Ravens, you're going to say that. But if you're keeping up with other teams that are playing against the Ravens, you will not make a statement that is unrealistic like that. Okay? It does matter who we play. And at any given time, a team could win or lose. Okay, the Houston Texans, if they beat Buffalo, can possibly, if we have to play them in the first round, can beat us. Because in the playoff, teams are different. That's why it's an unrealistic statement to say it doesn't matter who the Ravens play. Yes, we are an excellent team. We're playing invincible football, superhuman things, breaking records. But when the playoffs come, teams are hungry. Teams are different than they were in the regular season. So, my opinion, okay, and basing this on stats and facts, not just, something I'm just throwing up out in the sky, watching how the Buffalo Bills played against us versus how Houston played against the Ravens, I say that I would rather play the Houston Texans in the first round. So I'm rooting for the Texans to beat the Buffalo Bills. Now, if you agree with me, cool. If not, feel free to leave it in the comments. You don't have to agree with me about everything, but it is unrealistic to say it doesn't matter who we play. It does matter, okay? If you're keeping up with other teams that are playing the Ravens, if you're just watching the Ravens and that's all you care about, you're going to make statements like that. And I don't mean that to be disrespectful, but the Buffalo Bills defense and Lorenzo Alexander, it's no joke this year, okay? Moving right along, no one saw or foresaw this season with Lamar Jackson or the Ravens coming. I don't care who it is watching this video. You cannot say that you knew we were going to be 14-2 this season. That Lamar Jackson would be breaking Michael Vick's record, passing, 36 touchdowns in a single season. I think that's what it is. He only threw, 6 interceptions. Nobody, not even John Harbaugh, he admitted this. Nobody saw this season coming the way it has. Nobody foresaw this. It's like night and day from last season to this season. I'm mind blown, and I'm sure that you're mind blown. So I wanted to throw that out there, that maybe some of you may have thought that, and some of you may not have thought that nobody saw this type of winning season coming, where we have home field advantage. We locked in the AFC number 1 seed. We're doing things this year as Ravens. The Ravens organization is doing things this year that has never been done before in previous franchise history in the Ray Lewis, Ed Reed era. Again, check out that video about the accomplishments of the Ravens in my playlist, okay? I just thought that was super huge. I thought that I'd bring that up. The next thing I want to mention is beating the Steelers. Ravens fans, we beat the Steelers again. So we had their number. We got their number. Okay? That's the beauty about rival teams, especially with the Steelers. Okay? Is that we play them more than one time. We kind of know how they play. They kind of know how we play. So I look forward, especially of any team, not the Cincinnati Bengals, not the Cleveland Clowns. I think most Raven fans would agree we look forward to playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Because the Steelers and the Ravens have always been evenly matched. As you've seen in the first half, it was super close. It was 9-6, and the Ravens really didn't start breaking away from the Steelers until, I think, if I'm not mistaken, really going into the second half after halftime. I love, low-scoring defensive games. I don't like games where teams were blown out 40-15 and how the Ravens were blowing people up. I love low-scoring defensive games. I'm used to those type of games with the Ravens because they are more defensive team than offensive. But now, this new era with the Lamar Jackson, they are offense and defense. And I'm actually still trying to get used to this, but I love it. I absolutely love Lamar Jackson. I love what he's doing. I love how humble he is, how his faith in God. He's not afraid to say, hey, it's the Lord Jesus Christ who made me who I am. It's God who gives me the strength and the empowerment to be able to play and to stay healthy. So I think that's really contribute to the Ravens organization is prayer and their belief in God. And you could check your records if I'm wrong on that, and I know that I'm not. I see the pictures of them praying together, even in the locker room. And I think that's very significant to have a godly team and God catapulting your team, because you are going to be successful when you do that. Now, so we beat the Steelers. I'm thankful for that. And we beat them twice in a year, and it was a rival game. All right. And so I already touched on the first round thing, who I would rather play, the Houston Texans. And so I'm rooting for them to beat the Buffalo Bills. If you feel any different about this, if you want to share suggestions, comments, or just to say you like the video, don't like the video, you can do that right below this video. Comment, click and subscribe to this channel. I think I pretty much covered everything for now. I didn't want to make a long video because a lot of you guys don't like to sit through long videos. I love longer videos because it covers a lot of the topics and things that you need to learn and listen to. So the playoffs is here, Ravens fans. I love y'all. Again, subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter at The Verbal Poet. And if you do not have a Ravens Facebook group, join our group and click that link below. We'd love to have you, okay? And I think, again, I covered everything. I'm probably going to do another video probably later on tonight or in the next few days, okay? I love y'all. This is the Ravenous Blackbird. Looking forward to the playoffs, y'all. We got home field advantage. It's going to be super exciting, and I'm smelling Super Bowl this year. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I am smelling Super Bowl. We have been playing incredible, non-stop, supernatural football. I love y'all, and peace. The Ravenous Blackbird.